Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, what we call the fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio programming. It's almost over for today. We have come down to the final segment, and that final segment is always kind of a fun segment, and I know that I'm going to let John Gordon introduce this segment, as only John Gordon can do, because he kind of ties in with this next guest and the honor that she has won and her love of Ducks Unlimited, which John has, of course, a position with Ducks Unlimited. But, John, how about you introducing this segment and then introducing our guest for us, okay?
Okay, Larry.
Go, John. We're waiting to hear it.
Good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, the fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio. And here he is, the host with the most, Larry Ray.
Listen to that. Listen to that. The guest probably hung up, so no. Thank you, John. John is on the second Saturday of each month.
Good job.
Along with Ron Wong. And, John, I know that introduce this next guest and this young lady and what she has accomplished through Ducks Unlimited. Why don't you introduce her for us?
Well, we are glad to have Betsy Newbill on the program today. Larry, she was the overall main scholarship winner for the Ducks Unlimited Varsity Scholarship this year. We award multiple scholarships to young folks around the country, but Betsy won the big scholarship, the $10,000 scholarship, and which she'll be using to attend my alma mater, Mississippi State University. So, got to throw that in there as well. Well,
we appreciate Betsy. Good morning, Betsy, and thank you.
Good morning.
Thank you for being on the. You're not the youngest that's ever been on here. Don't worry. You're not the oldest for sure. But Betsy is 17, and she said she. A recent graduate of Dyersburg High School, a former president of the Dyer County, Tennessee varsity chapter of Ducks Unlimited. And talk about this scholarship, Betsy. What does it mean to you, and who called you? Did John call you and say that you won this thing? Talk about that.
Actually, President Raj called me.
Oh, he did? The president. Okay.
And he called me while he was on his ranch in Texas.
Yes.
And he was like, hey, I just wanted to congratulate you. And I said, for what? And he told me, he said, well, I've chosen you as the winner of the national scholarship. And we talked on the phone for probably 40 minutes.
Really?
And
yeah.
It was very, very shocking. I was not expecting it at all.
Well, that's DU President Rogers Hoyt, Jr., who made that call. And, John, I know DU gives a lot of scholarships. What goes into Betsy winning this?
Well, Larry, we're just, we're looking for, someone who's an outstanding representative of Ducks Unlimited, somebody who's been very involved with DU on the high school level, and also just an outstanding citizen and outstanding academic student. So it's someone who is very well rounded and someone who we believe will be a future leader in DU and somebody that we really want to support.
Well, talk about it, Betsy. Your connection to DU. How did that develop?
It started at a very young age.
How
when
young?
I was probably 6.
6?
7 maybe.
Okay.
And I went to an auction with my family,
Uh-huh.
and I was bidding on the green wing items, and I happened to be bidding against myself.
Oh, okay. You won then. I'm assuming you
did.
won.
I won, and my parents were concerned, but that's kind of where it all started, just going to auctions and events with my grandparents and my parents. My grandfather actually was a co-founder of 3 of our local chapters.
Really?
In Dyersburg
Okay.
and surrounding areas.
Okay.
So it's kind of been in the blood for a while. And my dad's auction company actually did quite a few local auctions.
There you
donated
go.
their time to do the auctions around the Memphis and West Tennessee area.
Okay, and your parents' name is who's your mom and dad?
Hunter and Dina Newbill.
Okay, Hunter and who?
Dina.
And Dina Abel. And your grandfather? Your grandfather's name?
Bob Newbill.
Okay, so and your dad is a waterfowl hunter?
He is. Both my father and my dad, my grandfather, my dad, and all of my uncles. We have some hunting land in the bottoms of Dyer County. And
yeah, okay. Yeah.
When late November, early December comes around, you can feel it.
You can feel it. So you love to duck hunt then?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, so what's Mississippi State? What was that choice for? I mean, I know that John Gordon didn't send you an extra bonus or anything like that. Talk about why Mississippi State.
My parents actually went to Tennessee.
Oh my
so
goodness.
This is kind of a hard decision to tell my dad, hey, I'm not going to Tennessee.
You've told him, hadn't you? He knows right now. I mean, you have told him.
Yes, he knows.
Okay. So why?
I had family members within the past probably 5-6 years go down to Starkville and go to school down at State. And going to visit them, going to football games, hearing those cowbells, I just kind of fell in love with it. And
bless your heart.
Looked at their business program,
Really?
saw that it was a very, very strong business program, and decided that it felt like home for me.
You got a cowbell? Do you have a
I do.
You do have a cowbell. Don't play it right now, please, because Ron Wong will leave more than likely. And then John will start playing all 17 of his.
He'll have one between each finger.
We're talking to Betsy Newbill of Dyersburg, Tennessee, a $10,000, and I know DU gives out about 60 scholarships. This is part of an effort that a lot of folks don't realize that DU does. And I'm assuming, what's your goal? What you're going to major in? You already picked it out, and what's your objects here as you go to Mississippi State?
I am attending the College of Business
there
at
you
Mississippi
go.
State.
Yes.
So my major right now is business administration with a focus in real estate finance.
There you go. You sound like you got all your things in order, and I'm assuming you're going to continue. John, do they have a DU chapter at Mississippi State campus, or?
Oh yeah. We've got a very active chapter at Mississippi State, and I'm sure Betsy's going to be a big part of that.
Well, again, congratulations, Betsy, for winning this scholarship. Thank you for taking time to be on Outdoors with Larry Ray today, and we expect big things from you down the road, okay?
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Have a great day. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Betsy Newbill. I can tell they're a wise choice there, John. I can see that.
Wonderful young lady.
Yeah. She spent 40 minutes on the telephone with Rogers Hoyt. It was a collect call, too, I understand, from Texas. So, thank you, John, for setting that up. That was pretty cool. Thank you for doing that. Let me tell you about next week's show. Frank Barton will be in here as our co-host. We're going to slip over to the Little Red River. I was hoping to be there next week, and here it goes again. Got to go to Arkansas. One of my cousin is having shoulder surgery, and so I've had to tell Lindsay White and all the great folks at Lindsay Resort that once more can't make it over there, but we'll be talking to Guy Jay Gutermuth. I understand they are just killing them on the Little Red and the White River.
No doubt about it.
Hearing some great stuff, even from the Spring River, because all the tubers, if you can get the tubers off the Spring River, it's okay. I don't know what the bag limit is, the creel limit on tubers or on the Spring River, but I've caught a few in my life. I can tell you that. All right, in closing, all right, John, what's going on with you got next week will be the dry field wood duck hunt. It's just got me really. I can't wait to watch it. Kind of give us a little preview. It just sounds so unusual. Was it hard to film this thing? Did it go pretty smoothly?
Went really smooth. We were really fortunate. A guy named Steve Totes hosted us on this deal, He's the owner of Grey Bruce Outfitters there in Walkerton, Ontario.
Yeah.
And really first-class outfit. But he told me about this when I first contacted him way back last spring, that he said, something we could do on the show is dry field wood duck hunting. And I'm like, dry field wood duck hunting? I've been duck hunting, for 40-plus years, Larry.
Yes.
I'd never even heard of it before. I've killed plenty of woodies, in creeks.
Well, sure, yeah, but not a dry field. I mean,
everything, but never. I've never seen it before, and I think a lot of people are in the same boat. They just, you just can't picture it. But imagine, 50, 60, 70, 80 wood ducks at a time in flocks that size coming in.
No, I can't. I can't.
Decoys.
I'm getting goosebumps.
I'm talking about feet away from the blind.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Spectacular.
They're not pen raised, are they? So
no, it's the thing. The key to this whole deal is you have to have an area that raises a lot of wood ducks.
Okay.
So these woodies are being raised up there in DU projects and different areas up there. And then they're coming into this dry field to feed, and, man, it's spectacular.
That's ducks.org, DUTV. That's next week's episode. Ron, a quick synopsis of local fishing before we get out of here.
Bluegill fishing is king right
It's
now.
king now.
Anywhere you want to go.
Yes.
We just had a full moon last week on
yeah.
July the 4th.
Yep.
But the bluegill, shell crackers, they're all biting very, very well.
And
the crappie on the big 4 on I-55, they're starting to eat crankbaits being trolled like a Striking X3XD.
Yes.
Trolling. They're catching some really good 14, 15-inch crappie on all of those lakes. If you're going bass fishing, my recommendation is you can do like I do.
Yes.
And wait till after 5 o'clock and go.
In the afternoon.
Catch them on topwater baits.
In the afternoon. Not in the morning.
Soft plastics in the afternoon. That's right.
Not in the morning.
It's not morning.
No, that's not morning for Ron Wong. But
the fish are biting real well anywhere you want to go.
And the gardens,
whatever you want to do.
The vegetable gardens are booming right now. I've got more coming for you, Ron. So hang on. So it's
those fried green tomatoes really knocked me down.
I know we almost got through the show without talking about food. That's the closest we've ever come. That's right there. John Gordon, thank you, buddy. We'll talk to you. Ron Wong, thank you. And don't forget, folks, it doesn't cost an extra cent to be a good sport. And what else, guys? God bless the USA.